Hello and welcome to another macro screencast. The subject today is searching through unopened files, in other words files that aren't open in Word at the moment. This came from an inquiry which I had from a lady. She says she just looked through the book for a macro that can search for a word or phrase in unopened files but couldn't find anything. So I said, well, okay, yeah, I could write a macro that would do that, but in the meantime, why don't you use multi-file text to create a list of the files in the directory that she wants to look through and then search through that. Okay, so let's just demonstrate that. So that is running multi-file text. There it is, run. So this is the folder that the files are in, so just click on one of those and it will load up a list of all of them. Do I want to collect the text from all of them? No, let's not. Let's just have let's not bother with that one and let's not bother with that one. So let's just say that these are the files that we want to search through when we're looking for a word or phrase. So we run the macro again. So that's multi-file text and run. Do you want to search all the files from this list here? Yes, I do. So it goes through, loads them one by one until eventually it comes up with the full set there. So let's just say okay. It's suggesting we look through the file there to check that they're all there. So I can use find forward. There's chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more bits, and then that's it. Okay. So my suggestion then was that the lady should look through that. Suppose, I don't know, looking for the word cursor. So you can find a particular thing and say, okay, that's where it is in this file, and then she'd have to look up from there to find out that this one was in chapter 6. So suppose that was the thing she was looking for. Let's just mark it so that we can see it. Let's just stick a highlight on there. So she would have to load chapter 6, there we go. And then what you can do is use find same place, and just remind you of that one, the name's on here, find same place. So if I run that, find same place, then it looks through all the open files until it finds that text, and there it is in chapter 6. Suppose it's actually in this version it's actually been edited in some way. If I now look for use find same place, then it's just cutting down the amount of text it's searching for until it finds a bit that matches. So the bit where it says the cursor ahead on that version, and that where I've sort of chopped that bit out, it's now found at least some of the text that I was looking for. Right, so I then thought, hang on a minute, I'm asking her to look up through the file to find the file name. Well, why don't I get find same place to do the same thing? So let's close chapter 6. Let's say that this is what we're looking for here, this bit there. If I run find same place now, then what it's done is to look up the file. It's found what the file name is, and here it is, it's chapter 6, and then it's looked for the text that I highlighted, that I selected. So I think that's more or less it. So if we want to look at different places and run find same place, okay, it finds that one in chapter 6, yes, but suppose I then go somewhere else and look for something else in this overall file and look for that, it now has to load up chapter 4 in order to find the bit of text we've got there. So we've got a way of looking through unopened files in a specific folder. So those are the macros that we've been using, and I think that's about it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.